Hey guys, it's Phoenix. I've decided to start this video underwater just to show you a glimpse of what's about to show up on your screen. A while ago I made a video where I misaligned blocks, and the thumbnail of the video was a tower of blocks where each one was kind of misaligned and they weren't positioned correctly. Fast forward to my latest cursed Minecraft video was a diagonal tree. So then a guy on Twitter called Shepherd2301 sent me this resource pack where every block, well 90% as he says, has been modified such that they are rotated 45 degrees. If I can just move around now, pretty much every block in the game. So the first thing you'll see is this. In front of me are a bunch of trees, and the sand are of course rotated really weirdly. Well, there's a mod that a lot of YouTubers use to kind of show Minecraft being round. This is as far as I'll go because I don't like using mods. I like doing everything in vanilla, such as Shepherd here, and I'm going to show you guys all the different dimensions that are affected by this resource pack. But just because they're rotated doesn't mean necessarily that everything is messy. If every block is rotated the same way, everything looks kind of nice, except for the stairs. I think the stairs kind of had to be rotated the wrong way, but it doesn't really matter too much here. So let's have a look at what the world looks like. The trees are of course the first detail that you might notice, apart from the grass here. And because I mentioned in my misalignment video, you'll notice that it's not a neat a grid here. All the blocks are rotated differently, and so that kind of is represented here too. All the blocks are, they may be tilted 45 degrees, but they're all tilted differently. So some blocks might be tilted one way, some blocks might be tilted directly to it or away from it. And all the grass is of course affected too, because grass are blocks as well. Now, as you observe the sand here, everything seems to be a little darker, and the lighting updates might be the reason why everything is so slow in terms of the chunk loading. It seems like Shepherd's done something in the background with the resource pack. I haven't really examined it in great detail because the way I would have done it is I would have just grabbed some sort of parent model, rotated it, and just grabbed the same setting for every single block. I'm not sure what they've done here, but just as a look, cacti seems to be unaffected, but the sugarcane is affected. So here is a plains village, and there are so many details here that you might want to consider or observe with regards to this resource pack. So the amount of clipping here is extraordinary, obviously not surprising, and you can see that the hitbox is not aligned with the block itself because the block is tilted, not the hitbox. The doors are not affected. Well, the doors are not affected, but the villager obviously affected it. But this is a birch tree that are planted, and the leaves are a lot more aesthetically pleasing to punch now that they're all separated. So that's something that I've always noticed with trees and the leaves. I think it's because the leaves of trees are generally not realistic. They are not supposed to be square, they're supposed to be separated in some way. And this resource pack defines that very well. So here we come across this part here. Because you don't see through the blocks, which is normally the case when you rotate a block model, this detail is very nice. The fact that you can have rotated blocks here, and that still builds the house quite nicely. Apart from everything else, the fence is just completely scrubbed as well here. And this mountain here, we've got the building here and everything still standing properly. This is really crazy. And so this is what I mean, and it's obviously very framey right now, but this is what I mean by it looks quite realistic because nothing is so perpendicular with each other anymore. Everything is more angled, which is clearly what the world should be like. Everything still seems so wrong about this, but we tend to ignore it now because we see things from afar. The hay bales are a perfect example here. So just like the previous misalignment video, I'm going to show you guys a few other examples, but you can always just download this resource pack from the description of this video and try it out and fly around to see if you want to play with this if you want. But one big exception is the minecart rail. It seems like it's divided. It doesn't have that nice connection with the rails on the sides. I don't know what's going on right there. I'm going to try and break out of this, and I cannot place blocks. This is really... Well, there's the curvature, but I can't seem to connect it. Can I do this? Well, there we go. But there's a divide here and it's kind of separated. But nevertheless, you can see that this is a cavern from the mine shaft that we all know and are familiar with, but of course the dirt blocks underneath are completely screwed up, and this is wrong as well. Doesn't seem like lava has been affected. I didn't check that, but the fact that it's kind of seeping down this... Whoa. Lag actually paused my game. But the fact that the lava is seeping down this rounded area makes it look more welcoming. There we go. And of course the added detail for the bridges makes it look so much better. And here we come to the end dimension. So this is the empty city. So locate end city. You can just teleport to that. You can see, there we go. So it was behind me, and here is the end city with, well, yeah. I can't believe that this has been a side effect of this effect. So definitely go and download this. I'm going to go straight to 00. And here are the pillars. And here's the land. So not so much to report here. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Download it. This is by Shepherd 2301. And I believe they put so much effort. But it's the motivation to do it that has led to something kind of astounding that I didn't think was even possible. And it's recordable too. And that's something to celebrate. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe for more creative content. Take care.